Hi, everybody. The time is exactly 2 a.m., early in the morning, about 2 hours after midnight. I mean, by the minutes, it's exactly 2 hours. By the seconds, it's probably a little bit different. So, anyway, I got in my workout a little while ago, and that was really good. Got a lot of yard work done during the day, and just been a very busy day. I've got lots of reading to do for my class. I'm going to work tomorrow. And I have a joke for you today. So, the title of this video will be a bear spray joke I made up. So you all know what bear spray is, right? Well, you'll figure it out if you don't already know, or you can just do a YouTube search on bear spray, B-E-A-R space S-P-R-A-Y. So anyway, there was this guy, and he'd been to Canada once when he was like a teenager. His parents took them there on a trip, but he hadn't been to Canada in a long time, and the years were going by, and he was working. And he was a real outdoors type. He loved to do things. He loved to do things outdoors, and he wanted to go hiking, and he wanted to go to Canada again. He had a friend from Canada, but he hadn't seen him in a long time, and they were out of contact. But basically, he really wanted to go to Canada on his own and just check it out again and go hiking. So he saved up his money. He was working and saving his money, and he got all this time off accumulated. It was all good. He was all set up to go. It was good. He got the time off from work. He arranged transportation. I don't know if he drove or he took a bus or, got a plane, whatever he did, combination of transportation. But he got himself out there. Maybe he rented a car. Maybe he drove all the way. And he had his passport. He was all good to go. And he got up there and had it all planned out. He found this lodge that was part of the place. So he could park his car. And he was going to go hiking way in the woods, And it was kind of mountainous, but it was just a really great place, and he was just really excited. But he knew, somebody told him, people at the lodge, they told him, there are bears out there, the grizzly bears, and they're really dangerous, and you've just got to be super careful. And they said, let me sell you a can of bear spray. So a bear spray, I guess, here's where you'll find out what bear spray is if you don't already know. So bear spray is like pepper spray or mace, but it's in a big canister and it's super strong. And if you are rushed by a bear, or a bear is about to attack you and it's coming at you, it's running at you, you spray this at the bear. And just like pepper spray or mace or whatever, it's supposed to really aggravate the bear, and it can't take it, it runs away. It just turns around and runs away. It just, it gives up. So he's got this bear spray, and he has a belt, and it's got a belt clip on it. So it's hanging on his belt, and he's got it, and they give him a whistle, and they think, so maybe if he blows on this whistle, it'll help scare the bear away, because it's a really super loud whistle. So he's got this whistle. I guess it's hanging on a lanyard on his neck or whatever. So he's hiking, and he's miles and miles away from this lodge on this trail, and it's mountainous, and he's having a great time, and there's lots of woods, and it's really a great trip, and he's having such a fun time. And so, he's miles away from everybody. He's all alone. The air is so fresh and clear, and he's just really enjoying himself. And all of a sudden, he comes around this turn in the trail, and there's this big grizzly bear. And he goes, oh no. And the grizzly bear sees him, of course, and everybody, the guy stops and the bear stops, and then the bear gets really upset or something. He doesn't want this human in his day. And the bear just decides he's going to charge him. And the guy, he knows he has the bear spray, and he knows he has the whistle, and he sees the bear coming at him, and he's so scared. He's just so shocked. And with all this sudden fright and shock, he just freezes. And he can't do anything. He can't scream. He can't run. He can't even grab the bear spray. He's in total shock. He's like, oh, and he's just taken aback, and he can't do anything. And so, what do you call this condition? Bearalysis. And so then, he's like, the bear is coming at him at full sprint, and he's like freaking out. And finally, he just screams, and the bear just stops and just skids to a halt, and the bear is shocked, and he's just shaking, and all he can do is just scream and scream, and the bear just freaks out at the noise and turns around and runs away. So he didn't have to fight him off with his bare hands. Anyway, there was another part to the joke, and I forgot what it was. So but it doesn't really matter. You got the main one was the paralysis part. So I made it up myself. Hope you enjoyed the joke. And I was going to post 3 videos this week, and I got really busy. And I had an internet service outage yesterday too. My internet was out for 8 hours, and then I thought it was one of those things where it would come back on itself automatically, and it never did. So I called the company, and we did some diagnostics together on the phone, and my router was out. So I had to drive to a location for that internet company and get a new router, which I did. I turned in my old one and signed for it and all that, and I got my new router. And then it was a long process because I had to get a new connection and a new password. But before that, we had to get the whole thing booted up and this and that, and it just took forever and ever. So I lost hours and hours of my day, plus with the yard work I did today. While my internet was out, I just figured, well, I'm not distracted by the internet, I'm going to go do this yard work. So it was a really long day, but it all went well. And hope you're all having a great time out there. And I will have another video, hopefully early Saturday morning after midnight is the game plan. And next week, I'll try to get 3 videos out. I was going to get 3 out this week to make up, because recently I had a week when I had only 1 video instead of 2. And I usually like to get 2 a week, but I'm going to average this out. And I think next week I'll make 3 videos if I can. But I wanted to do that this week, but this week I'll just have 2. Have a great time. Thank you so very much. Enjoy yourselves. Thanks for everything. Bye.